gentlemen, boys and girls, come one, come all, to listen to a tale so astonishing as to shake the very ground you stand on, a tale to end all tales, a tale of such power and intensity it can barely be believed. All right, where is everybody?
Are you talking to us?
Well, yes, I am.
Why didn't you say so?
Well, who'd you think I was talking to myself?
I've heard you talk to yourself plenty of times. And you talk in your sleep. I've heard that too. All I hear when Hobbit's sleeping is snoring. Oh, yeah.
I don't snore.
Right.
Oh, we are getting way off of the subject. I came here today to tell you a story about courage, perseverance, and friendship. So, let's get started. Shh. Now, just because we are hobgoblins does not mean we can get away with being rude.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't. Now sit down and pay attention. We're going to have ourselves a little hobnob. Listen to the tale I have to tell.
You have to tell the story. We have to listen.
Enough. Now it starts like this. Once upon a parsley.
What?
Oh no, sorry, that's not right. Once upon a sage?
Excuse me.
No, that's not it either. Once upon a rosemary?
This makes no sense.
Oh, I got it. Once upon a time. What's wrong with that?
Parsley, sage, rosemary, thyme.
I was just trying to spice things up a little bit. Moving on, I came here today to tell you the story of the Snow Queen. This queen is icy through and through. She is often seen in snowstorms surrounded by snow bees, or, if the snow is especially fluffy, she is accompanied by a flock of fluffy little snow chickens. And then, of course, there's her Yeti. You know, the abominable snowman. Yes, the snow chickens. They are the fluffiest of all the types of snow that follow the Snow Queen. I once saw a snow chicken sitting on a fence post and thought I'd capture one. But when I reached up to grab it, it disappeared into a great puff of snow. I guess you could all say it flew the coop. Now, our story may be called the Snow Queen, but she is not the star of our story. Our story begins, as many incredible tales do, in the palace of the Prince and Princess. Oh, we need a palace, guys! A palace fit for a royal court! To the prince and princess. She has come to the palace in search of her best friend Kay, who, as you can see, is nowhere to be found.
Lords and ladies, friends and honored guests, we are here to help guide Gerda in her quest to find Kay. If any of you know of his whereabouts, please speak. He's about so tall, has hair, and goes by the name of Kay. We thought he might be here. You thought he might actually be the prince. You did? Well, I can assure you I am not Kay. The robbers can find him. Robbie that can find him. Is he rich? Is he lost in the woods? We're good at robbing people in the woods and helping people. We really don't know where he might be. I guess he could be in the woods.
We can find him. I don't care where he is. I haven't seen him.
Hey, the ranger, you get around. Have you seen him?
Nope.
That mirror only shows lies and distorted pictures.
Gerda, look into the mirror. What do you see?
I see Kay tending his roses. Wait, it's changing.
Now what do you see?
Dry ground with dead plants and darkness. I can't look anymore. Steals my home.
Don't say I didn't try to help you.
I don't think you need that kind of help. Look, Princess, you are very wise. We will find another way to help Gerda.
Wait. What am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all very interesting, but it actually happens much later in our story. Let's go back to the actual beginning before Kay was lost. Our story actually begins in a small town in Finland, in the small front yard of Kay's grandma's house. This is where Kay and Gerda lived before everything went wrong. Oh, there's Kay's grandma now. Let's set the scene, everybody.
Right, boss.
We'll need a table here and some flowers over there.
What do we do?
Oh, you guys will be the picket fence? What are you supposed to be?
Table.
And you're doing great, sweetie. But maybe you should go be a flower. Now, if you squint and look over there, you'll see two important characters for our story. There is Kay and Kay's grandma. Kay's grandma would often tell Kay and his best friend Gerda scary stories about the Snow Queen and her palace of ice. Gerda's grandma always made sure there was plenty of hot chocolate for story time. Oh, look!
Now, children, you must remember not to challenge the Snow Queen if you see her. Many a youngster have gone missing in a storm and never been seen again.
I don't believe in icy snow queen that fears no window and paints on glass.
Why not, Kay? Someone makes those amazing frost crystal panes of glass. Cocoa, anyone? Be careful what you believe, my boy, for the Snow Queen loves to toy with regular folks like us. Do not tempt fate.
I'm not. I just don't think I have to do it though.
You should listen to her grandma, Kay.
I'll let her come. I'll set her on the stove and watch them know. I think I've listened enough. Come on, Gerda. Let's go play in the garden.
Don't forget your cocoa.
So as you can see, Kay wasn't believing everything he was hearing. Soon he'd have to believe his own eyes.
What a great day.
Couldn't be better, and we have the whole day to share.
The roses are doing well.
That's because you're taking such good care of them. I brought treats for you. Turkish Delight apple crisp with ham sandwiches on the side. Thank you. You are so kind.
It looks delicious.
Don't forget to water your roses.
Of course. Thank you for reminding me.
And here's where the plot thickens. All of a sudden, the air turned cold, and a flurry of snow threatened to freeze the roses before their very eyes. In the land of colored eyes, see her once but then check twice. Could it be the queen of snow and ice in the snow?
Back in the house.
Let it snow.
The snow queen.
Let it snow. Watch her glide through the country on lines of frost. Everywhere to approach her, there's always a cross. She will take what she pleases and leave you for At that moment, the Snow Queen broke the mirror of sad reflection. She blew fragments into the air and sent them flying towards the family. Oh, well, this story took a dark turn. Well, let me tell you something about the mirror. The mirror of sad reflection has many dark and terrible properties. It can take the most beautiful thing and reflect it as old and ugly. It could take the most beautiful landscape and reflect it as boiled spinach.
Ew.
Kay's grandma was fine, and Gerda and her grandma were fine. But Kay was trying to save their precious roses. A piece of the mirror touched Kay's eyes so he could no longer see the beauty in the world. Another pierced his heart so he could no longer feel emotions like friendship, only cold and darkness.
I have done my work.
Come, Kay, you are my creature now. Forget all you've known in the world.
As the Snow Queen and Kay left, sunlight returned and warmed the air.
Kay! Kay! Where are you?
It's the Snow Queen. She must have taken him. No, I'm sure he just got lost in the store. He'll find his way home soon.
I must go find him. He must be scared and frightened.
Beware of the Snow Queen. Here's some hot chocolate before you go. Be back before dinner.
Little did Gerda's grandma know that Gerda would miss many dinners in her quest to find Kay. Gerda did not know where the open roads would take her, but she bravely strode out in search of her friend.
How will I find Kay? I know. I will start by questioning the creatures I meet. There are some ahead. Maybe they have seen him.
The first creature she met was the snow leopard, not necessarily known for his good intentions.
Excuse me. I'm looking for a boy about this tall. Have you seen him? I'm sure I haven't. Thank you for your help. I'm not sure I help, but let me give you some advice. You go find your friend. He is beyond help. I can't. I will not.
Next, Gerda stumbled upon a lost reindeer.
I haven't seen anyone like that.
And finally, Gerda came upon the grumpy bear. None of the animals were helping. Even if they had seen Kay, they wouldn't say.
I must keep trying. Kay wouldn't give up.
And she wouldn't either. Finally, she came to a river. Oh, guys, we need a river!
Oh no!
Gerda feared that Kay may have fallen into the water, so she asked the river,
Do you know my friend, Kay?
No.
Maybe if I go further out the river in this boat.
a boat!
I will have more luck. River, do you have Kay?
We already told you. No.
River, where are you taking me?
Away Gerda was swept by the rushing water until she finally came to the brink of the river where she jumped off.
I'm so glad you come. Do I know you?
No, but I know you.
Gerda had come to the garden. The garden! Of a remarkable woman who seems to know more than she was saying.
I am on a journey to find my Kay. Yes. Do you know where he is?
No, but I think it's best if you forget about him in your journey and stay here in my garden. There's so many different flowers to see and smell here. Here, try this one. Come to my garden, oh, you love my garden, golden sun. Here we have some daffodils,
for sure. Why am I here? To help me weed my garden. Oh, okay.
The gardener woman was not her friend. She would say anything to Gerda to make her forget all about Kay and stay in this garden forever. But one thing saved her. Gerda noticed that one type of flower was missing.
Where are they? I can't find them. What can't you find? That flower, the red one. I can almost remember roses. There aren't any roses.
The absence of the roses that Kay and Gerda cared for was enough to bring back all the things she had forgotten and set her on the right path again.
You are not my friend. Goodbye.
And once again, Gerda set out on the right path. Nothing would stand in her way to find Kay, no matter how hard. And where is Kay, you might ask?
There's Kay.
Well, I'm glad you asked. Because at that very moment, he was being whisked away to the Snow Queen's castle.
Faster, faster, my abominable brute.
I'm going as fast as I can, my queen.
Well, it's not fast enough.
Don't you think we should rest for a while?
No, we must get to the castle. There's a snowstorm coming, and I forgot my goggles. Fly, Eddie, fly.
You do know I can't fly, right?
Mush, Eddie, mush.
Yes, my queen.
And a snowstorm did come, a deep winter snow that covered the land. But why just talk about it? Here it comes now.
Come and play in winter weather to your heart's content. They will help you make an angel of your heavens. We are always falling down or coming from above. We are here to say hello and shower you with love. Come and play in winter weather to your heart's content. They will help you make an angel 'cause they're heaven sent. We are always falling down or coming from above. We are here to say hello and shower you with love. Shower you and shower you and shower you with love.
Let's make some snow chicken snowballs. Wait, where are you going? Luckily, there was no snow where Gerda found herself. She toiled on in her search and eventually came upon a wild crow pecking at a stump.
Excuse me. I'm on a quest to find a boy named Kay about this tall. Have you seen him?
Well, I remember a boy about this tall.
That could be him. Where did you see him?
Well, I was visiting my wife, a very thick crow, at the north at the palace. A boy about this tall came to see the princess.
Where is this palace?
Not too far away. I can go introduce my wife who works there.
Can't we go right now?
Of course.
Gerda was hoping that this boy might be Kay, but as it turned out, well, you'll see for yourself.
Let me go check with my wife to see if all is clear.
Okay.
Oh, well, where's the palace, fellows? Thank you. It turns out that the crow's wife did work for the princess, and she knew the palace quite well. But there was some confusion when she asked about Kay.
Did you say there was a boy about this tall who came to go to the princess about this tall? Yes, he came to listen to the princess speak and then ended up marrying her and becoming the prince of the land.
He married the princess?
Yes. He's very hot.
About this tall.
That could be him.
Why would he
Could you take me to him?
Sure, as soon as it gets dark. The legend of the owl. Can I call it crow? Papa! Okay, that would be easier.
And so Gerda and the crow snuck into the palace. And they surprised the princess, who was asleep.
Sorry, Your Majesty. You know, you shouldn't really be sleeping at your house. Who is it? Oh, Mrs. Crow, what do you want? I brought a girl who may know friends. Let her come forth.
Your Majesty.
Send for the prince. Oh, my gosh. So you were lost?
No, I am searching for my friend. He may be here.
I wonder, does he have long hair and blue skin?
No.
Then that might be him.
What's all the ruckus?
This girl says she knows you. Do you know her? No, I've never seen her before.
You are not Kay. I must look for him somewhere else.
I'm sorry we couldn't help you. Let's hope we kingdom together so we can ask about his friend.
Come to the hall, come one and all, the tried and true, welcome to you. Come from afar, now here you are, we gather here, give us a cheer, give us a cheer, woo!
We are holding They're holding a gala for the heroine of our story. Gerda is the little girl next to the prince and princess. She has come to the palace in search of her best friend Kay, who, as you can see, is nowhere to be found.
Lords and ladies, friends and honored guests, we are here to help guide Gerda in her quest to find Kay. If any of you know of his whereabouts, please speak. He's about so tall, has hair, and goes by the name of Kay.
Wait a minute. I'm getting the weirdest sense of deja vu. Are you guys?
Yeah!
What do you say we just fast forward through this part? Everybody ready?
Ready!
And go! They're holding a gala for the heroine of our story. Gerda is the little girl next to the prince and princess. She has come to the palace in search of her best friend Kay, who, as you can see, is nowhere to be found.
Lords and ladies, friends and honored guests, we are here to help guide Gerda in her quest to find Kay. If any of you know of his whereabouts, please speak. He's about so tall, has hair, and goes by the name of Kay. Who know him, my dear? You saw him last night. You did? Well, I can show you how to have Kay. You're Mr. Friend to me. Where did you find him? You lost in the woods? Where did I find him? We really don't know where he might be. I guess he could be in the woods. We can find him.
I don't care where he is.
I haven't seen him. Penguin, you can run. Have you seen him?
No.
Maybe we should ask him inside and touch him. It shows many things that are normally unseen.
Yes, let me show you what I see.
Oh, no, don't do that. That mirror is part of the problem. That mirror only shows lies and distorted pictures.
Turtle, look in the mirror. What do you see? I see it. Wait, you see it. What? Now what do you see? Right on with that little circus. And here, look at mine. This is better.
Well,
Phew.
I think we're back to the new information.
Gerda, that was very strange. But at least rest for the night, and you may go on tomorrow.
And so Gerda rested in the palace. But in the morning, she prepared to go on into the forest to continue her search for Kay. The prince and princess gave Gerda a fond farewell, some travel tips, and a good deal of money to help with the expenses along the way.
Thank you so much for your hospitality. I will never forget you.
What about us? Don't forget about us too.
Of course not.
And so Gerda invited her crow friends to accompany her. They said it would be their pleasure, but one thing about crows, though, When the going gets tough, the crows get going.
What a lovely wood. A lovely wood?
Oh, we need a wood here, lads.
Yes, what a lovely wood.
Lovelier.
Stop right there, little missy.
Who's that? Show yourself.
It is I, the old robber woman.
And the little rubber girl.
Don't leave me now.
See? What did I tell you about crows?
Please don't hurt me, old rubber woman and little rubber girl.
Robber woman. Robber.
Rubber girl.
Not rubber.
Robber.
Robber.
We steal from the rich. And keep it.
I think you're talking about Robin Hood.
You're only gonna say this once. We're robbers.
Okay, I think I've got it now.
Well, I did own a rubber chicken once.
As you can see, these thieves were a burly bunch of characters. Starting from their leader, the old robber woman, and going all the way down to the little robber girl.
My name is Gerda, and I'm searching for my friend, Kay.
Okay.
Yes, Kay. Have you seen him?
I said it was hey, as in all right. What have we here, little missy?
Oh, the old robber woman was talking about the money the prince and princess had given Gerda to help her along the way.
We can help you. We can let you know you're leaving of your money. Come on, let's go put that our shares in the robber's cave.
Wait, let's bring the girl along for luck.
The cave, the cave.
The cave! You guys have to pay more attention. In our hidden cave lies our robber's roost.
No one tells us to behave in our robber's roost.
So you beware, robbers on the loose. Stop and stare, give me all your loot. So you beware, robbers on the loose. Stop and stare, give me all your loot. Deep within our hidden cave lies our robber's roost. No one tells us to behave in our robber's roost. In our robber's roost. In our robber's roost.
Let's divvy it up. All's fair as long as I say it's fair. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
One for you and 4 for me.
Why do I get one and you get 4?
Because I have to give one to the next robber, see? Once I give him one, I only have 3. So someone has to give me one back to get to my rightful 4. So you should give me one in return since I gave you one. Thank you. Now, I have to give one to the next robber, see? Once I give him one, now I only have 3. So you should give me one back.
Since you gave me one, I should give you one back.
Thank you. What comes? Wait, one for you and one for me. Thank you. Now all of you have received your share and at the same time you have debt back to me. Except you. Didn't I give you one? So. Thank you. What are we gonna do with all this money? Maybe we should go out to dinner.
We can't.
We're broke. You really should be more careful with your money.
Didn't you forget something?
No, I don't think so.
Here's my share.
Here's one for you.
No, there it is. I get half.
I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you.
Looks like someone just outfoxed the fox.
I don't care about the money. I just want to find my friend, and I won't give up until I find him. You and your whole gang can't keep me from finding him. Now that the crows are gone, I have no one to show me the way.
I know the way, but I won't show you.
Why won't you show me?
Because I want you to stand here and be my friend.
I can't. I have to go on. You won't be able to keep me. I will find a way.
We shall see.
And so Gerda made preparations to escape from the robber's roost. She watched and planned until one night she tiptoed out of the cave and into the forest. You know who was standing in her way? That's right, the little robber girl was standing directly in her path.
You can't stop me.
I'm not going to try.
Why not?
Because ignoring is fun. I have a question for you, though.
What's your question?
I would like to know if this cave fellow is worth it.
What do you mean?
Is it worth all the trouble you're going through to find him?
Yes. I know him to be a good friend, and he would do the same for me.
In that case, that will help you. What do you need?
I don't know where to look. Could you show me the way?
I don't know where to find you either, but you may know someone that can help. There's a British woman that knows many things. If you can find her, she can help you find Kay. You need a guide. Yoo-hoo! Allison begs you. May knows the way. It isn't bad company for a reindeer.
Thank you.
And so Gerda received help in the strangest of ways to continue her quest. The little robber girl not only gave Gerda direction and a guide to the Finnish woman, but she gave her something even more valuable. Hope. Hope that she would someday see Kay again.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Bay. Bay the Reindeer.
Hurry, Bay. I'm worried for Kay.
Okay, then this way.
That's a circle. You won't get anywhere like that.
You're right. This way.
So finally, Bay and Gerda continued on their quest. But it was about to get much harder, though. You know who was in the way.
Mush, you lazy lady. If you want to go faster, you should think about getting out and pushing. No. Excuse me, you do not talk back to me. I am the great, powerful Snow Queen. You are just a lowly, abominable snowman. Abominable snowman. Yes, my queen, I'm sorry, my queen. That's better. Are we there yet? See? Oh, that was awful. What? I mean, after we clever, my queen. Yes. What do you think, Kay? Is it a good day for a blizzard? We can never have too much snow, my queen. Bring on the snow chickens. I will stir up a storm that nobody can find their way through. Not even a reindeer. Don't you think you've pestered that poor little girl enough? What little girl? Oh, nobody. I'm going to pester a reindeer. Why do I just want her to talk about a lost friend? I must just be the cold freak of my thoughts. Yes. Isn't that right, Yeti? If you say so, my queen. Bring on the snow chickens. Time for a blizzard.
This is how Gerda found Kay and knew that he was alive. Gerda now realized she would have to find the Snow Queen's castle to find Kay.
How much further is it?
Too far here.
Might as well give up. I won't give up, no matter what you say.
I barely know what he's talking about. We may freeze before we get there.
Not if I can help it. Come, Lucy. I have some tea for you.
Thank you.
What about me? I have some nice warm grass for you to chew on back at my house.
This is how Bay and Gerda got out of a really tight spot. The kind Lappish woman invited Bay and Gerda into her house. Oh, guys, we need a house! And they soon found themselves warming up by the fire. Oh, a fire! An even bigger fire!
Now just warm yourself by the fire and tell me all about your story. Are you and your reindeer just passing through?
Well, I was taking her to see the Snow Queen's castle. You wouldn't know how to find it, would you?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to see you try and go there either. Nasty cold place, much worse than here.
Well, the Snow Queen kind of became my good friend, so...
And I will not give up, even if I travel to the end of the earth. I will find him.
Well, you do sound determined, Judy. I'm afraid I can't help you find the Snow Queen's castle. I wouldn't know where to find it.
Well, we were looking for the finish line. But...
Oh, I know where to find her. Point your nose north and walk till the sun.
Thank you. We better be going, Bay.
Already? I was just starting to feel like home again.
Yes, right now. I'm afraid it might be too late. Let's go.
Into the cold they strode, one foot in front of the other until the sun began to set.
What brings you to these spots? Well, we were looking for the finish line. Do you know the location of our house?
Next light, take a right.
Stoplight?
Please, won't you show us the way? Just kidding. You're right in front.
Standing before Bay and Gerda was another house. Another house. With a different floor plan. And out the door came the powerful Finnish woman.
No, we're not going up there.
Why not?
It's awful out there.
Yeah, well, they came all this way to see you. Well, you need to send them away.
That's not fair.
Please, help us.
I think if they want to see me, they'd at least knock on the door. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Who's there?
And so they opened the screechy...
Raise the reindeer and Gerda the girl. Sorry, not my reindeer.
What?
Just kidding. Come in, come in.
And so they opened the And so they opened the incredibly screechy door and sat down next to the Finnish woman to see what she might know about Kay. But as it turned out, she knew all about Kay, the Snow Queen, the mirror, and their journey thus far.
So we came.
I know. And I meant, of course.
We came to ask for our help. And I'd be happy to advise you, but I must ask why. Why are you on this journey? You have no assurance that you'll be successful. Where does your courage come from?
I think it is because I must. Every obstacle to this point has been overcome, and I can overcome the next one and the next, as long as I have strength.
I could give you the strength of 10 Yetis, but that would not use the task or the path to success of yourself. You always strength and determination you need within you.
I do.
You do. You must believe in yourself. If you do, then nothing is impossible.
Thank you.
You must rest, because now you will find the Snow Queen. And Kay.
Gerda was so excited she could barely contain it. Meanwhile, back at the Snow Queen's castle, her frostiness was practicing her new freezing touch. It was not a good day to be in the Snow Queen's court.
Zap! Zap! Ugly, dirty animal. You deserve to be frozen. Hold him, Kay. Zap! Do one more down.
I'm too fast. You can't catch me.
Oh, I forgot to dodge you, didn't I?
Yes, I guess you could say that.
Come
that's where the Snow Queen was wrong. Gerda had such steadfast determination, I don't think anything could stop her. The Yeti tried to distract Gerda so the Snow Queen could freeze her.
I'll stop the Yeti.
That might be true if they were going to arm wrestle, but Gerda proved much too fast for the snowman.
A three-headed llama.
What worked?
The Snow Queen missed Gerda, but she did a number on the Yeti.
My bad.
And at that moment, the Snow Queen called upon her most secret weapon. The Snow Queen called upon the terrible power of the snow chickens. They trained and distracted the snow chickens until they lost their wind and settled into a harmless blanket of snowflakes.
No, drop pig.
But Kay was still under the trance of the mirror and no longer recognized Gerda.
Hey, it's me, Gerda. I found you at last. I don't know you. Go away and leave me alone.
And at that moment, Gerda's heart started to break. It was breaking, but it was still strong. She had come all this way to find Kay, and now that she had, he no longer even knew her. This was the moment that Gerda had to overcome, but how? All she wanted to do was wrestle Kay away from the Snow Queen in the mirror. But instead, her eyes welled up with the memories of friendship, and she began to cry. And at that moment, she walked up to Kay with a full heart and took his hand.
You must remember, Kitty. Try.
And as Gerda's tears fell, the Snow Queen's icy castle started to melt. First, the animals the Snow Queen froze melted, and finally the castle itself. A people came from all around to see and to wonder, who was it that caused the Snow Queen's castle to crumble?
What magic is this? It must be great overpowering. It is the power of the human heart that melts the cold and shadows.
And all stood in awe as the shards of the mirror that twisted Kay's mind were washed away by Gerda's tears. And Kay finally awoke from the mirror's spell, as if from a dream.
Gerda, is that you? Why so sad, my friend?
These are tears of joy. I'm so happy to see you again.
I'm afraid you've missed quite a bit, Kay.
Oh, don't worry. We'll catch us.
And there you have it. Gerda accomplished her quest, Kay remembered who he was, and the land was free from snow and ice. Well, at least for a little while. So, my hobgoblin friends, you have helped me to tell our story, and I wonder what you may have learned from it.
Never give up, never surrender.
To have true friends, you must be a true friend. Each of us is stronger than you think. Help may come when you least expect it.
Stop! This is just the kind of positive thinking I cannot stand.
Believe in yourself.
Stop it!
No!
No!
Give it a try.
Ah!
Does difficulties make us stronger?
Stop! I give up! I give up!
My dear Snow Queen, have you learned nothing from our story? You must never give up. You must always keep trying.
Yes, and that's all good and well, but what about my castle? Everything is melted. I have an idea. What about another snowstorm?
Well, you do have a point there. For that is what the Snow Queen does. She is neither good nor bad, but simply a force of nature. So I say,
Let it snow!
in the land with covered eyes,
See her once like their checklist. Could it be the queen of snow and ice? In the snow, let it snow, let it snow. Watch her glide through the country on runners of frost
there's no way to end our story. I don't know about you all, but I had a ball, and I think it's time we celebrated it.
Come to the ball, come one and all, the tried and true, welcome to you. Come from afar, now here you are. We gather here, give us a cheer, give us a cheer, woo!
Thank you so much for coming out this fine morning. Let's give the cast of Snow Queen one more round of applause. At this time, I would love to welcome out my fabulous tour partner. Let's have a big round of applause for Charlotte.
Thank you so much for coming out. We are Missoula Children's Theater. If you didn't know, we met all of these wonderful kids on Monday. They learned all of their lines, songs, dancing, and blocking in just 5 days. That is so amazing. Let's give them a We have a few people we want to thank. We want to thank the Portland and Mayville Park Board. We want to thank all the parents who brought their kids to have this wonderful experience, all of our wonderful students, and of course our piano player, Miss Tweedy, who was so wonderful. Sam and all of her crew who made this week so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Missoula Children's Theater goes to all 50 states and 17 countries doing shows in a week just like this one. Every year we have about 65,000 kids doing shows just like this all over the country. And we are so happy with this week. It was so wonderful. Your kids are amazing. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a photo call. That is so you can get as many pictures